family? Ken Mills here once again for World of Comedy 5 Entertainment. So to give you the idea of what Unbiased is, we always see things on social media and also in the world where we wonder what is the thought process behind these idiotic things that people do. We're going to give an honest, unbiased opinion. So with that being said, we're going to cover several different topics. We're going to be truly unbiased this season. Good evening, family. We're back here again. I know y'all enjoyed the 2021 wrap-up, but tonight, this is the season finale. I want to thank everybody for watching, supporting, showing love all this season. This season has been a roller coaster, right? But we say the best for last. Tonight's topic will be called The Gifted, right? So I did a little bit of introspect. I looked at myself and I said, hey, you've been blessed, you thankful, but on top of that, big yourself up. You know you're gifted. There's many things that you've done through life that you done won, you done conquered, you done overcame. So God had to bestow some level of gift to you in order for you to make it, in order for your light to shine, in order for people to see something in you that you can't see in yourself. So tonight, we got 3 illustrious guests. And these 3 illustrious guests, we're going to talk about their special gifts. What I want y'all to do as well, as y'all see this, get into them comments. Let me know what y'all thinking. Because tonight we're going to have some thought-provoking folks on here and some things going to be said on here that's going to open your mind. Now, like y'all always know, y'all here with Ken Mills on Unbiased, on BossUp Houston Network, and we'll be back after this quick commercial break.
Hey guys, it's your girl Matchmaker Amber Neal.
And your girl Shamir making testing, baby.
I was like, I'll never get tired of you saying that.
I know, right?
Guys, we are so excited. We're here to tell you about our next high publicity event of the year.
Yes, it is the Total Package Awards Black Tie Gala. And we want to see you December the 12th in the building at 7 p.m. at the Grand Tuscany Hotel.
In the Grand Ballroom. Okay. It is so nice. I'm so excited.
I am so excited.
And we are honoring Houston's top 20 power couples,
top 10 business women, and top 10 business men.
And let's not forget, if you're single and you're ready to mingle, we're also honoring Houston's top 10 most eligible bachelors and bachelorettes. For more information, go to eventbrite.com. Find out how you can get plugged in as a sponsor or a vendor.
Yes, you can go to any social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And then you can also reach out to us at www.bossuphoustonnetwork.com.
Wanna be a boss? You're watching BossUp Houston Network. It's BossUp Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Hi, this is T. Foxy Wyckoff, and this is Let's Talk Business and Real Estate, where faith, hope, and determination comes alive. You can't talk business without talking real estate. Oh. Come follow me. The Lord will bless your barns, and He will bless your hands and everything you put them to do. The Lord will bless the property in which He's giving you. Tune in to Let's Talk Business and Real Estate on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on the BossUp Houston Network.
singles, do you feel it? The feeling like it's time to start having fun again? If you do, then you're ready to celebrate with Events and Adventures. There's never been a better time to join than right now. Meet new people with a packed calendar of fun events, exciting adventures, and future memories. It's time to live life to the fullest, to high five, skydive, and feel alive again. That feeling is here at Events and Adventures. If you're single and ready to celebrate, visit eventsandadventures.com to get started. That's eventsandadventures.com. Hey singles, do you feel it? The feeling like it's time to start having fun again? If you do, then you're ready to...
And we're back. This lady to my left here, and I say that that's a quick pun, but y'all gonna get it later. I mean, very talented, very gifted. This lady has a gift of gab. She learned, she goes through a spectrum of things in the world, from healthcare to realty to credit reporting, everything you could think of. And also a great friend of me and the show. Bring it to you now, Lady Reid.
Hello, everyone. What's
How
up,
you doing?
Houston? Hey.
All right. Now, Lady Reid, now tell us a little bit, because I know you in nursing and everything, but you got your hands in everything around.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm Lady Reid now, but formerly known as Nurse Reid from the Harris County Jail. And now I've upgraded and got promoted. I'm an occupational health nurse for a federal nuclear company and a nurse epidemiologist for the CDC.
Epidemiologist. So that means the epidemic that's going on right now, you have a certain grasp, a certain knowledge of, right?
Yes, I track all the data for New Mexico region for every COVID case.
Wow. So what kind of led you into that line? Because I know most people, I was supposed to go to school for nursing because my mother was a nurse,
Right.
but I gave up on that dream. What made you go through with it?
Well, I first started out in law enforcement, FBI police officer, but then I had my first child and he passed away. So my mind kind of shifted and said, hey, I don't want to do this no more. Let me focus on trying to help and care for other kids, other people, like they took care of my baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm pretty sure for the gentleman out there, if she greets you on your sick bed, that's going to raise your spirits.
I tried to.
Now, okay, so you didn't step too far away from law enforcement because you did mention that you were at Harris County.
Yes.
So can you give us give us a situation that you may have encountered at Harris County that was very, interesting to you?
Well, it's always an interesting day at the county,
Yeah.
to say the least. But, I have my physique, my look, and it wasn't a challenge every day that, somebody might try to holler or try to shoot a pass. But, I just have to keep it professional and maintain and know it's a bigger goal, and I couldn't get wrapped up into all that. But for the most part, I loved every minute of it. I met a lot of great friends, your mom, a lot of great officers, so just the family camaraderie, that's what made my day, going to work every day.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shout out to my number one fan of the show, and also in my life, Betty Mills.
What's up, Betty Mills?
Sister Betty Mills. I know she gonna say something because the good nurse is here.
Hey.
And she glowing right now. But it's all right. So when you stepped away from the county and you started to go to these federal agencies, how did you get into the epidemiologist role?
Well, naturally, I'm a hustler.
Okay.
And so I just saw the wave where I could find a way to stay home with my girls because I'm a single mom.
Okay.
And I just needed something that would help me stay at home so I could focus on them in homeschool. That way I didn't have to worry about the 6 to 2 traffic or working the 2 to 10 shift and not being there for my girls. So, I kind of saw the wave of trending patterns of being able to be a nurse and work from home. And I jumped on that opportunity just as soon as I could.
So I take it that your work is very satisfying, given the fact of the role that you play out here in society. Has there been something that come back like a key performance indicator that shows you that level of effort that you're putting in that is giving something back that you could see the results?
Well, I see the results in myself, and that's all about growth, because at the end of the day, if you're not growing as a person, then what are you really doing in life? If you stay stagnant, sometimes being complacent can kill you or hurt you, or not even put you to the level of greatness that you can achieve.
Right. Because I went through that probably 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I thought that having a good career or a good job would be sufficient. Then I learned that wasn't going to be sufficient, because you're always dependent on that entity that's going to give it to you.
Absolutely.
And what I saw you diversify. I saw you jump into realty. I saw you jump into credit, everything. So kind of tell us how you were able to pivot into that.
Well, just from what you said, when you're working for someone else, you're at their mercy. So if there's a layoff in healthcare or a layoff in your department, I have my girls to think about. So that's why I say real estate, I'm my own boss. And if I don't hustle, it's nobody fall back on but me. Nobody can say, hey, Lady Reid, you're not getting your money today because we laying off, or we don't have no spot for you, or we can't work your schedule. So I had to take another avenue that was good for me and would be better for my girls, where I could say, hey, okay, if this is not going to work out in healthcare, I got something else to fall back on that I know for sure is going to bring me the money that I need to take care of my girls.
Right. And with those, I would say, it's not even a side hustle, with those other entrepreneurial endeavors, what are some of the key things that you see with our people that we may need to fix? Because I know if you selling them houses or you trying to work with their credit, what are some of the key things that you see that could be possibly remedied?
Well, for our people, especially the black and brown mentality, we're so trapped and locked into, I can't have that, or that's too much, or I can't afford that. And all of my clients, I try to encourage them, if you can afford a $1,200, $1,400 apartment, you most definitely can afford your own home. Invest in yourself. That's what I try to teach them and tell them. Invest in yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you're not investing in yourself, who is going to invest in you? Why you paying that $1,400 to whatever apartment company? You investing in somebody else, making them rich. You can do that for your own self, for your kids, for your family. Invest in yourself, invest in your home. And at the end of the day, once it's paid off, it's yours. You can use that as leverage, as another vehicle to acquire other properties or other land or whatever you want. It's so much power in owning property, owning a home, owning land. And our people just don't understand that concept. I think we're the only race of people where our grandparents been in the same house for 30 years. For what? Other people, all day long, every 2 years, every 5 years. I don't care if it's grandma home, a family home, an estate, whatever. When they see their value going up, they're either selling it or using it as an investment tool, and they go and buy something else. And we're the only ones that are stuck in the same place because it meant a lot, or that was my grandmother's house, or they just feel like they can't do no better,
And what I see a lot, and tell me if I'm wrong about this, also our community is the most consumerist. Like, we'll buy, because it seems as though we're trying to buy into a dream. Like, we want to appear a certain way so we can be respected a certain way.
Right.
So when I was growing up, the biggest thing used to be if you had a Cadillac, or if you had gold, or if you had polo, or if you had this, that, and the other, you was the man.
Right.
But people always look down on the person that may have had their own house, that may have drive a little hoopty.
Yeah.
You know, they were very modest, but they had ownership. Those other people, they may have shined today, but they won't shine tomorrow.
No. And those people understood the assignment. And probably more prevalent now than the men and women who prefer to look successful than actually be successful.
And what do you see go on with people wanting to work toward that appearance?
I mean, when they're working towards an appearance, it's like, who is it for? Who are you trying to look good for? Because if you all glammed up, got your Mercedes, BMW, whatever, and you pulling up to an apartment, who's really winning? The girl that's driving a Toyota or a Chevy pulling up to her $300,000 house? Who's winning? And you got to see what your priorities are. Everybody's priorities are not in place, and everybody don't value everything at the same time because they're not around like-minded individuals. So if you with a crowd and that's what y'all own, then that's more than likely that's what you're gonna do. But if you're in a different crowd where they're talking about investment, purchasing land, buying homes, acquiring more investment properties, then that's what you're gonna be more geared towards.
So what you're saying is get your circle correct so you can elevate.
That's right. Get your table correct, because if I'm eating and me and you on the same page, we all eating.
See, and that's one of the things that messes us up as a society too, because once we see one person eat, either it's going to be envy, jealousy, there's going to be a certain level of disgust that go on, and they're going to discuss them, and they're going to be like, hey, she got this, she got that.
Right.
I don't like her. Well, what's she doing to get that, this, and other than trying to learn from that person.
Right. But that stems so far back. I mean, I think honestly, black people, we have a generational curse on us that stems way back to slavery days. And the black man and black woman, we are so very powerful. And back in the day, they recognized that, and they know that together we're stronger. And that's why they pulled the dad from the family, put him 1,200 miles somewhere else, pulled the mom from the family, left the kids, because apart we're not strong. And that's how those different little seeds of animosity with the women that worked in the house versus the women that worked in the fields and all that. So those seeds have been deeply rooted in us from the beginning of time.
Right.
You know, and we have to learn how to overcome that and break those generational curses.
They got me thinking. So the title of the show is The Gifted, right? So what are some of the gifts that you feel that God has bestowed upon you?
My greatest gift, I'm a mom to two beautiful girls, 12 and 9, Goddess and Duchess. And I do it for them. You know, I'm very strong-minded, strong-willed, have a hustle like no other. I can out-hustle most men, you know. And I thank God for that, because if I was not as strong as I was, I would not be here. And I don't know what situation my girls would be in, because as a woman, single woman at that, raising two daughters, because her dad is not involved on any level, I don't want them growing up a certain way or feeling defeated. So, you know, those attributes I have, the gift of being strong and pushing forward and knowing how to make a way and be blessed and watch God open the doors for me, that's my greatest gift. And I do it for them.
Because I definitely understand, because most of my family is female.
Yeah.
And most of the females in my family are single mothers. So I understand and I see it. And that's definitely a gift. Because look, especially with young women.
Yeah.
Because young women, they look at all of the different. They choose people as role models that in current society, and those might not be the proper role model. They might choose like Cardi B, hey, or Megan Thee Stallion. They hot, they popping this, that, and the other. But to each their own. They showing a lot of flesh and they showing a lot of behavior that may not be becoming of a woman or a lady.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always what I say. It's always an honor to see a woman that's out here on her own, handling her business.
Thank you.
But at the same time, that's not the proper construct either. So,
You're right.
where y'all strong brothers at? Where y'all strong brothers at? Where
Single.
see, and they always
Single.
brothers always be talking about all I need is me a good woman getting her own money, woman this, that, and the other. Y'all ready?
Cook, clean, everything.
Wow.
Just made dish sausage 2 days ago.
Wow. So you done cut up Bambi.
The daddy, yeah.
Oh, wow. See what I'm saying? See, brother? She can bring home the dish sausage and the paper and take care of you, man.
And we'll still keep working when you come on board.
See what I'm saying? Ain't gonna slack either.
Nah, no slacking.
So see what I'm saying? See, there's somebody out there. Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Let me know if you understand. Anyway, so with your realty business, with the credit reporting and everything, how can the people get in contact with you so they can get a little bit of your expertise?
Okay, sure. Just hit me up 832-597-1325. Shoot me a text or call me and I'll answer any questions you may have for purchasing a home, leasing a home, purchasing property, anything you need. I'm the lady for your needs.
Okay. Now, I had a question from one of our faithful supporters.
Okay.
My brother Dame. You know Dame. Dame is in Miami right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Dame was asking, do you do interstate realty or are you just in Houston area?
Wherever the money goes.
You heard that, Dame. So we're going to link y'all up.
Listen, they say it's a seller's market right now.
Yeah.
But my philosophy, it's a you market. If you my client and you selling, it's whatever you want. If you my client and you buying, it's whatever you want. So it's a you market.
You heard it. It's all about you.
That's right.
Now, Lady Reid, I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
It's been an honor and a privilege to have you on and to sprinkle us with a little bit of that game and also elevate our minds to where we need to be, because I for certain have learned a little bit by just listening to you. Mm-hmm. You're always welcome to come back too. So, thank you once again. And now, what we're going to do, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. But when we return, we'll have our second illustrious guest. You're now here with Ken Mills on Unbiased on BossUp Houston Network.
Check you later, H-Town.
Are you single? Maybe you're divorced or new in town. It's time to meet your match with Events and Adventures. Whether you're low-key or adventurous, come hang out with tons of like-minded people at exciting group activities. The best part? Everyone is single. From happy hours and trivia nights to outdoor adventures and weekend getaways, Events and Adventures has something for everyone. We're all here for the same reason. So come be part of a community made for singles. Your match is waiting for you to make your move. Visit eventsandadventures.com to get started. That's eventsandadventures.com.
Hey guys, it's your girl Matchmaker Amber Neal.
And your girl Shamir making testing, baby.
I'll never get tired of you saying that.
I know, right?
Guys, we are so excited. We're here to tell you about our next high publicity event of the year.
Yes, it is the Total Package Awards Black Tie Gala. And we want to see you December the 12th in the building at 7 p.m. at the Grand Tuscany Hotel.
In the Grand Ballroom. Okay. It is so nice. I'm so excited.
I am so excited.
And we are honoring Houston's top 20 power couples,
top 10 business women and top 10 businessmen.
And let's not forget, if you're single and you're ready to mingle, we're also honoring Houston's top 10 most eligible bachelors and bachelorettes For more information, go to eventbrite.com. Find out how you can get plugged in as a sponsor or a vendor.
Yes, you can go to any social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And then you can also reach out to us at www.bossuphoustonnetwork.com.
Marriedate is for committed couples that are either engaged or married and would like to keep the dating in their marriage, fight for the family, and lower the divorce rate one couple at a time. We plan 30 to 50 events a month that include workshops, seminars, webinars, experts, and events all around town. This is for couples that want to develop friendships with other like-minded couples that take their marriage and vows seriously. We will also be offering premarital help so that you will not be a statistic. Would you and your partner like to take international vacations together with other couples and at group rates? When you are home, you will learn your city as you go to each new event. Your membership includes all of our locations. We take the guesswork out of creating, having, and keeping a strong marriage. Contact us today.
AT&T Fiber delivers a faster internet experience than cable. Ask how to get 300 megabytes per second for only $35 per month, plus taxes and equipment fee with no annual contract. No bundle required. Unlimited internet data included. Call BossUp Houston Network 832-895-5095. That's BossUp Houston Network at 832-895-5095. Limited availability may not be available in your area. Speed claim based on the client upload and download capacity of Internet 300, Internet 500, and Internet 1000 versus Xfinity, Spectrum, and Cox 400M, 500M, 600M, 1 gig, and 1.2 gig cable service with more than 10, 20, and 35 megabits per second. Download max typically 940 megabytes per second for Internet 1000. Speeds vary.
Hey family, and we're back. Now the gentleman to my left, he was brought to my attention. I say one of my family members, JoJo, Shay, y'all done seen this man everywhere in Houston. This man, I'm talking about, he'll go anywhere. And I'd be fearful for him because I'm like, I wouldn't be on Sky Block like that, but he'd be out there like that. But I mean, when I saw him, I knew that he was the right type of person. And also, he enjoyed some of the same things I liked. When I was younger, I used to like Michael Jackson Bad. I begged my mama for the jacket, but she never back because I was one of them little fat kids. I had to wear one of the grown people jackets. But who we have here tonight, to my left, is Mr. Dimitri Reeves. How you doing tonight?
How you doing? Can I say one thing real quick?
Yes, sir.
I say what I say, and I do what I do. I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread, and I do mean sliced bread. So allow me to introduce myself to you. My name is Dimitri Reeves, and I make the world go, That means I make people think. Some people don't think. They don't take that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Mr. Dimitri Reeves, now, I can tell by your swagger that you're not necessarily from Houston. You from elsewhere. Tell us where you're from.
I'm from the planet Jupiter. I'm not even from Earth, because the way I dress, everywhere I go, people look at me and be like, why are you dressed? A guy today, when I stopped to get gas, he looked at me and said, what's the occasion? I said, I'm alive. And I said, everybody's walking around here like the way we breathe and the way the world, we're on a blue ball spinning, and everybody think that's normal.
Right.
So you're trying to be normal. And nothing normal about us. So have fun, live your life. Don't care what people think. You're born alone, you'll die alone. Have fun in between. People gonna talk about you whether you're driving a hoopty or a Cadillac.
And we just talked about that.
Did you realize?
There's a good synergy in here. We just talked about that.
I must have felt it. The frequency.
Yeah, because it's about the acceptance factor.
Correct.
Right?
That's real.
And what I've noticed, man, I've seen you done Michael Jackson, Prince, James Brown, everything. You done covered the whole gambit. And it seems like your whole focus is to make everybody happy.
Yeah, to spread love in the community. That's why you were like, I don't know why he's on the scat or whatever, but we go there. We ask people, where can you get shot at or robbed at? And we go to that space, and we set up, and people look at us like, what are these guys doing? So people laughing, and then when I start performing, they just, pull over, I'm recording. And just spreading positive vibes and energy, you know? And I tell people, when I say I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread, I tell them they are too. Everybody's great. that's not arrogance of being cocky. Arrogance of being cocky is I'm saying I'm great and you aren't better than me. That's going on a lot. A lot of people are doing that, and they got the wrong message. It's saying I'm great and you're great too. You put you put whatever you put your mind to, you can accomplish. Just don't sit around people who tell you can't do it. Do not sit, because those are people who will dim your light and they don't want to see you shine. And I don't know why people sit around people like that. That's not good to be around those people.
Because sometimes they can be under the auspices that people giving them real talk, or people giving them whatever, but that's a delusion.
Right, correct.
The people that's supposed to be giving you real talk are supposed to uplift you.
Correct, right.
They're not supposed to denigrate you.
Right.
Because that's where your support system comes in. Now, if you're wrong...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course. It's like... It's might check you because you're wrong, and take that. Don't be like, no, I'm great. Like, no, you take that. It's real. That's real.
So, okay, so just take me back to the origin of your performances.
Sure.
So, when did you start performing?
I started performing when my manager was Vaughn Mason. He did bounce, rock, skate,
roll,
roll,
my
bounce.
jam.
I signed with him. I went with him. He said, Dimitri, we're going to perform on the side of the street. I said, Vaughn, they're going to think I'm a crackhead. They're going to think I'm crazy. No. This is when I was like 18. And he said, Dimitri, trust me. James Brown did it. I said, all right, let me do it. Okay, I'll do it. I was so nervous. I did it. The first day we did it, we got sponsored by Vitamin Water. I was hooked ever since. I was hooked on going out. And I was by the door every morning before he woke up, and he was like, "Yo, the beach." I was like, "Yo, let's go on the street." It was funny because at first I didn't want to go. Now I want to go every day. I was addicted to the streets because I liked it because it was with the people. I guess I don't know. It's like being the people. You get to see their live expression. They're looking at you like, "Wow, this is really going in front of me," and they look. It's so crazy. I don't know. I'm addicted to it.
You know what it is? It's instant gratification because most times in many forms of performing or entertainment, it's a buffer. Like that could be a stage.
That's real.
It could be a stage, or a person that could be an actor. They put together their body of work and people watch it and they have to wait for their response. It's an immediate response for what you do.
That's true.
Yeah.
So but he passed away. And when he passed, I had to. My best friend Lee, she said, "Hey Dimitri, you can't wait on anything. You got to keep on going." Because I don't know what I was going to do. I was just like, I was stuck for a minute, and I took my credit card and swiped until I wouldn't swipe anymore. I got the speakers, the generator, everything he had, and I started to get the smoke machine, all that, and I just set up on the side of the street corner. And next thing you know, we got covered by people started coming. We got interviews out the woodworks and it's covered. I went to St. Mary's County where I'm from, back to where I came from, and did it there. I was scared to do it there because people knew me from there, and I was like, I don't feel like I failed. But when I did it, I felt so good because it showed people that even if you get knocked down, don't stop, get back up. Don't get knocked down and stay down.
Right.
It doesn't matter to get knocked down. Just as long as you get back up. You know what I'm saying? You get knocked down, but get back up. Don't stay down. Right. A lot of people stayed down and thought, no, that's the way life is, and that's not the way life is at all. So I got back up, and then we went to Mississippi. From Mississippi, we went to Baton Rouge. Somebody got in a car accident watching my show. I went over and made sure she was okay. And then after that, the police said it wasn't my fault. He said she should have been paying attention. But I was like, okay. I wanted to roll out. Honestly, I was like, this is so. I was like, oh, I'm in trouble. But he said, no, you're fine. So I kept on doing it. The news came out, network came out, and all that. Rolling Stone magazine did a piece on me. I was in the Baltimore riots. I danced in front of police officers. They had riot shields and guns. And I was up there like, beat it. I had the guns. And it was funny because they were just backing up as I was doing it. And in that moment, I felt so cool in that moment. It was just so funny. And I did the man in the mirror. They watched me. I mean, they just watched. And it was nice to see the people, the looters and the people who were throwing stuff, and then the police. It was nice to see them both just, everything stopped for a minute. Like, it was like that. The power of dance and music is really powerful. People don't realize that it's really powerful. And everybody stopped. So it was bringing love. So I said, okay, this must be my calling to just go everywhere and spread love and put smiles on people's faces. I saved somebody from committing suicide. Somebody said, thank you. You saved me from committing suicide. Somebody had to take their daughter, their husband off the respirator machine. And she said I made it that much easier for her to do that. Like, thank you for making me, because she had a heavy heart, and she gave me $20. And I said, no, I feel bad. I don't want to take $20 from you when you have to. But she was like, no, please take this. And it was some crazy things that not crazy, but because when you put love out, that's what happens. I think a lot of people glorify the bad guy and they think nice guys finish last, and that was put out as, I don't believe that's true. Nice guys don't finish last. They finish first, and they live longer, because bad guys it's the illusion of finishing first then death comes, because you have cut a lot of people. And people don't forget, this world is small. Be careful how you treat other people, because whatever you put out, you will get back, and you are not the judge, jury, nor executioner. So if somebody does you wrong, leave them alone. Don't try to get them back, because then if you get them back, your karma's coming back. You're just recycling your karma. Don't leave them alone. Let them deal with that. Whatever's dealing with them, let that deal with them. Don't do that.
Cause that's what I live by.
That's why you live long, and that's why you're here doing what you're doing. See what I'm saying?
That's right. That's what I live by. Cause it's like the more energy that you put in the negativity, it almost seems like you're giving them a rent space in your mind.
Come on now.
And you'll never be truly happy when you have those type of thoughts in your mind.
That's real.
You should always think toward the future.
Yeah.
Because that's a defeatist mentality when you see that somebody beat you and you think about getting them back. Them people done moved on. Them people on something else. Yes. They probably finding their next victim. And you might end up being the victim again because you trying to come back, but you might be cutting your legs off because you're not as strong.
That's right.
As what you're trying to go up against.
That's right.
But I'm just curious. What made you choose Houston?
We honestly, we were living in Mississippi. My friend's dad lived in Luling, Texas. We went there. He let us stay there. I thank him from the bottom of my heart. He let us stay there for a minute, and then we moved out on our own. And I said, let's go to Houston. Because our friend lived in Houston, and we saw a place that we could perform. We came out here one time. We've been to Austin and San Antonio. So let's go to Houston, Texas. Because everybody said that's where it's a party place to be and all that. So I was like, let's go to Houston. And then as we got here, I started seeing Third Ward, Fifth Ward. People say don't go over there. So people told don't you don't want to be over there. That's not you need to go where the people with money is like that. I was like, well, I was like, well, I mean, I want to see something. So I just went out there, put my bucket out there, and if I made something, I made something. If I didn't, I didn't. But I went out there and kick spun and did what I did and crawled on the ground. Whole traffic stop. Police pulled over, came over. The police watched us. The fire department kicked up their feet and watched us do like, okay, this is cool, and it gave people a sense of relief in the community because I didn't realize that so much negativity happened there. If somebody came in and said, "Thank you, we need this. When you coming back?" I said, "I don't know." And they're like, "Please come back." So that was cool to have happen. It's like, I guess I'm combining what Jesus did in entertainment and just going around and putting that, combining that and giving people something to do and putting out good works and good word to people,
Cause see, the way I look at it too, I look at the way that you select your locations, right? Because I'm a Houstonian, I'm native Houstonian, and I mean, I done lived on these streets, ran through these streets, everything.
Wow.
And so when I saw you pick Homestead and Tidwell, that was a very auspicious block. Because I said, okay, you right here by McDonald's, Shipley's, Jack in the Box on this corner, Swiss Village, Crofton, all this here right here. We know what go down over there. But I saw you shut down traffic, and there was so many different people that had a live of your performance. Then you went back to my hometown. You went back to Lockwood, and I believe that was Lockwood and Lyons. Right there by Taco Bell and the Walgreens on the other side.
Yes, yeah. I remember the Walgreens. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That's my block. That's where I grew up.
Really?
At. Yeah, I'm from Fifth Ward.
Get out.
So, when I saw that, I was like, I said, okay. And I say, he got out of there safely? He good? All right, bet. Then I seen when you was on Sky Block over there by that Popeyes, and I was like, okay, you on Yellowstone and you on South Union, okay, all right. And then I seen the brother went out there and he did the Michael Jackson. He was moonwalking with you, man.
Yeah.
And see, that taught me a lesson. Because see, I learned that same lesson with comedy by me being a native Fifth Wardian. I went to the South Side to tell jokes, but I wasn't never afraid to tell jokes on the South because I grew up everywhere around Houston.
Yeah.
But it's a different type of energy.
Right.
So when you defeat that energy and you only give people goodness, you get the goodness back.
Yes, it's love.
Yeah.
That's you give love. So whatever you put out, you get back. If you give love, you receive love. If you ain't getting no love, if people ain't trying to take care of you, meaning like having your back and stuff, there's some energy block you have going on you're not putting out that you're not seeing. Everybody against me. What are you putting out?
Right.
Because I can say what I want. My actions gonna speak louder.
Right. I got you.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
got you. See, we learning something today, people. We learning. If y'all listening, we learning. Okay. Now, all right. So, how did you pick Michael Jackson? How did you pick Prince? Like, when you were a child, was it something that you heard from these artists that kind of propelled you to go do it?
No, it just. You ain't looking at me like what?
No, I'm interested. I want to see.
No, when I was young, I wanted to be a WWE wrestler, like The Rock, Stone Cold, and I loved wrestling. I wanted to be that. I realized that the wrestling part was too much. I'm not trying to do all that. So I said, all right, Dimitri, how can you do this? I like the entertainment part of it. Mm-hmm. So I was in it. So I went and I said, I got on my knees. I prayed to the universe. I said, I want to headline the Grammys or BET one day or whatever, or I want to headline the Super Bowl, or I want to headline WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. 3 days later, I believe it's 3 days later, Michael Jackson passed away. So all my memories flooded back of Michael Jackson, of all the stuff. My parents took me to my babysitter. My babysitter, you sit me down and let me watch The Moonwalker. Remember the movie The Moonwalker? Mm-hmm. I used to watch that all the time when I was younger. I went around and once that happened, I just went downstairs. I put my ROTC shoes on, my ROTC thing on, and started dancing. And it looked a mess what I was doing. I mean, I still looked good, but I was looking a mess while doing it. And I was performing, and I was doing it. It was so crazy because I heard on You Rock My World. Mm-hmm. I was not kidding. I don't care what nobody says. I heard Dimitri. I don't care what nobody say. Now, you never had something happen where you try to explain to somebody and they're like, nah, it didn't happen. You need to put that down. I'm like, no, that really happened. I turned the music off. Before I took it off, I ran upstairs, halfway up the stairs. I said, no, I didn't just hear that. I ran upstairs, I turned the music off, and I ran upstairs, sat down. My heart was beating fast, and I got scared. I didn't go downstairs for probably 2 days to go practice because I was so scared. I was like, okay, something's down there. I don't know if down there was calling my name, whatever. And then that was it. I just was hooked ever since. I started doing Smooth Criminal, Bad, Beat It. I went to the Greater Washington Urban League contest where Michael Jackson's manager, she managed him before. She was the host of it, and she said she's the judge. And this guy went to this kind of school of Juilliard. Like he was of the arts, and I just came this guy with feeling. I just do it by feeling, and I won the competition. Before I went in the thing, the guy said, "Are you doing Billie Jean?" I said, "No." The guy said, "You ain't gonna win." Well, that hurt me. So my whole confidence level, I didn't know what I was. I was like, oh my God, he told me he's right. He's right. I'm not gonna win because I'm not doing Billie. I did the way it made me feel. I'm not doing Billie Jean. All of a sudden, I went out there. I said, oh, and ripped my shirt. And the lady said, he won. She pointed at me and said, he won. So it was she said, because you captured Michael. You captured the feeling of Michael Jackson, not just so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that. You captured that. The whole face. Then you capture the character of everything. So I was hooked ever since I started watching Michael Jackson. My manager told me to do his live performance. So that when you see me do live out in the streets, in my head he's playing his whole Bucharest concert. That's what's going on. So I'm just mimicking that.
But we also have to shout out your manager, Lee. Because look, I always wondered. I say, who is the young lady that he keep when you do
walk the way feel? She walk for me.
I say, now who is this young lady? Mm-hmm. Nah, I see who it is. That's what's up. That's
my best friend, Lee. She's not my manager. I manage myself, but we're managing us together. But right. She's my best friend. She has my back. She always. I told her to walk for me. Sometimes she got nervous. Sometimes I'm not walking. I can't walk because I thank her so much. She stands those heels and stands there sometimes in grass. In the grass, sometimes has holes in it where she has to walk over. You've seen sometimes when we're over by Popeyes, a ditch. Yeah. She has to walk through that with heels and go around. But she does a great job. And I tell her to watch for cars because when she goes across the street, sometimes she's not looking, but she looks now. Because sometimes those people in Texas, I just tried to overhear you. I just told you, people just drive. They're not trying to let you over. They will hit you. Right. They're not playing. So I'm like, okay, I'm sitting, but my car wait for people to come by. So I thank her so much. She definitely helped me out and helped me out a ton with posting, going live for me, all that. I thank her from the bottom of my heart. She definitely helps me out.
But see, when you got a good support system, you can achieve everything.
Yes.
And that's what I'm seeing here. And that's what I wanted the audience to see here as well. Mm-hmm. Because most times when you see folks online, things will go viral. Mm-hmm. People watch it for a moment, but they never really understand what's behind it.
Right. Thank you. Right. You're real. That's real.
So that's what this show is all about. We want to show people what's going on behind the scenes. Because if you actually think about it, it's people out there that's just like you that want to do what you do, but they don't have the confidence to do.
So for those people, if you see my hands, one's painted, one's not painted. I'm sure people talked about that. I have tights on. I have high yellow this on. Let me tell you something. Everything you have learned has been taught to you. So all you're doing is scanning somebody, and you're going in your database and saying, okay, mom and dad or somebody had been made fun of wearing that before, and then you go match it up, and then either you make fun of that person or you'll secretly like it but won't really say you like it, because that's all you're doing. You're comparing a lot of things. Nobody really knows what to do. Everybody's just trying their best to do the best they can to fit in so they won't get talked about, but you cannot not get talked about because the person's unhappy with themselves. So you're really wasting your time and your life and your energy, and you need to wake up and just be yourself, have fun, live life. You're born alone and you will die alone. That's not a bad thing. You're born alone and you die alone, so have fun in between. And look good while doing it. I have t-shirts, merchandise on my website on www.whenyoulookthisgood.com. I have posters for sale also. I have we have a company also that helps businesses with insurance, getting insurance and helping businesses. A lot of businesses fail within the first year. So we're trying to help businesses, going to help businesses not fail in that first year, so more people can go into business and help. Just help people. And Lee's in charge of that part of it, because she's seeing like help. She's always been about love, help. Her grandmother, her mom, everybody instilled that into her. So she has a great heart. So yeah, it's good.
So the topic of the night is the gifted.
Yes.
Right. So, what do you feel are some gifts that God has bestowed upon you?
The gift to love. To put love with the love. Just that's it. Love, because it covers everything. Love. Because that's when somebody can treat you bad, talk bad about you. I've been called a crackhead. I've been called a faggot. Excuse my language. I've been called everything in the book. And I tell those people, I've been called everything in the book, and I still tell people I love you. I tell those people I love you, because all they're doing is just spitting out what they're either punishing themselves for because somebody punished them for it, or they are basically trying to fit in and trying to. Because when we were kids, I used to be that. I used to do with joning or talk about people cooking. I used to do that when I was younger, just to fit in, to feel good about myself. People used to do that. So I still love people. So I want to tell you, please love those people who treat you bad. Even if they treat you bad, you don't have to hang around them. Just tell them I love you and keep moving. Because those people probably didn't get a hug. Nobody told them I love you. Nobody told them I like you or anything. They're just spitting out. They're like kids. Wah! That's all they're doing when they say. Whenever somebody cusses you out, yell at you, just picture a baby going, blah! That's what they're doing, I swear. Because they just need a hug. The world's not evil. People are just scared and hurt. That's what it is.
All right. Now, Dimitri, if the people want to find you, I know y'all do impromptu pop-ups at locations.
I know, yeah, we try to be organized. We try.
But what's your social media so the people can follow you and can buy into it? And also, how can the people assist you and support you along your journey?
Sure. So, my name is Dimitri Reeves. That's DIMITRI REEVES. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. I have to get Twitter. But they shut my account down. I don't know why. And then you get YouTube. I'm on YouTube, but I post a lot of things. We go out, we perform. I post my performances. I do one thing when I post my performances. I do one where I post when you look this good. When I say what I say, and I do what I do, and I tell people to be themselves and love themselves. I give motivational talks as well. And then we do things where I tell people. A lady just died recently that I just performed in the area. I forgot where it was at, but she died. She passed away. She had a trach in her throat, and somebody went in there and told me she just passed away. After she saw my show, she gave me a hug and everything, and she died. Like the next day, I posted her, and the lady said, "Yeah, she just passed away." So life is short, but that messed me up for a minute. But yeah, so YouTube, I have YouTube, so you can follow me on YouTube as well. And if you want to go donate to Cash App, it's Dimitri Reeves, DIMITRI REEVES with the $sign in front of it. If you want to donate to my Cash App, we take $1 to whatever, and we take all the funds and we put it into what we're doing, literally everything. Because it's just like you have to recycle, you have to keep the money. If you ever want to do something, keep something going, take the money that you earn and put it back into what you're doing. Don't go spending and be like, yeah, we got money, and spend it on whatever. You got to recycle that stuff so you can grow more and go other places. So,
all right. Well, it's been an honor and a privilege to have you on,
Same here.
Dimitri.
One love, man. Thank you so much.
No problem.
One love.
No
I
problem.
appreciate you, man.
Hey, you always welcome. I hope
Definitely.
I catch you on the street.
Yes.
Look, because we're going to make it rain on you. When we
Yo,
catch
I
you in the
appreciate
street,
that. I
you understand?
appreciate it. Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Don't confidence look good on me. Because it sure as hell look good on you.
All right, y'all. We're going to a quick commercial break, but when we return, we'll have our final illustrious guest. You're now here with Ken Mills on Unbiased on BossUp Houston Network.
Hey guys, it's your girl Matchmaker Amber Neal.
And your girl Shamir making testing, baby.
I'll never get tired of you saying that.
I know, right?
Guys, we are so excited. We're here to tell you about our next high publicity event of the year.
Yes, it is the Total Package Awards Black Tie Gala. And we want to see you December the 12th in the building at 7 p.m. at the Grand Tuscany Hotel.
In the Grand Ballroom. Okay. It is so nice. I'm so excited.
I am so excited.
And we are honoring Houston's top 20 power couples,
top 10 business women and top 10 business men.
And let's not forget, if you're single and you're ready to mingle, we're also honoring Houston's top 10 most eligible bachelors and bachelorettes. For more information, go to eventbrite.com. Find out how you can get plugged in as a sponsor or a vendor.
Yes, you can go to any social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And then you can also reach out to us at www.bossuphoustonnetwork.com.
Events and Adventures knows how to make the most of being single. Get social, in person, try new things, and just have fun. Join Events and Adventures. We've been doing the single life right for over 30 years. 30 great events every month. Just visit eventsandadventures.com.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting-a-ting-a-ling. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
What's up, H-Town? It's your boy, DJ Houston. And let me tell you about one of the greatest events we got going on this weekend. We are having an amazing fashion show teamed up with Macy's, and I'm going to be mixing. And your girl, Amber Neal's going to be hosting.
Hey guys, I can't wait. Guys, we had so much fun at the Fall Fashion Show, and we are going to bring it back for the end of the year holiday season fashion show. And man, do we have a treat in store for you guys. And I also want to tell you the other part of it. My partner, the other beautiful blonde on here, not just me, Shamir Bacon Destin, baby. Okay, she's going to be on the red carpet.
Yes, can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited to see all the models, and we really want to thank Macy's for having us. And I will be doing red carpet interviews. Y'all know how we do. Boss Up Houston, baby.
And Demetrius, you are the amazing.
And we're back. The gentleman to my left, I've known this gentleman probably the greater part of this year. When I first met him, he was just a kind person. And then when I saw him perform, I was like, he blew my mind away because I didn't expect that coming from him. One of my good friends here and a friend of the show, we have Jeff Woodland.
Jeff with a G. How you doing, man?
How
Ken
you
Mills,
doing,
man.
man?
We back in here, Ken.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. It's the first time here, and like I said, Southern hospitality is key, and definitely you do show that.
Yes,
so I'm
sir.
only grateful to be here and experience this with y'all. I mean, because it's a journey that I want to share and learn from. So I'm hopefully this is how we can reciprocate today.
Yeah.
Feel me?
So Jeff,
What's going on?
I understand you from Mo City side.
Mo City by Highway 6.
Yeah.
Before they get confused claiming it, but no, definitely Mo City Highway 6. Been here for a very long time.
Okay.
So, yeah, most definitely that's where I'm from. And I love the culture and I love the people. I love all types of people. And in Houston, you're going to get that. You're going to get all types of walks of life. And those are the types of lives that I like to impact. So that's what I truly enjoy.
So where you originally from?
Mo City, Texas.
Mo City?
Yeah, Mo City.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, because you fly with it. So you say you like the culture, right?
Right.
And you know, I left out one thing. You can freestyle
Oh,
the best of them.
No doubt. I appreciate that.
Like if SUC heard you freestyle, they probably be like, come on down.
And come on through, you know. But like I said, it's just a natural God-given talent that I want to, you know. My story is a little different because everybody has social media and whatnot.
Right.
And I just do it because it really brings me up. It's a passion. It gets me out of the bed. So if I didn't do this, I wouldn't know what to do. And finding my niche, you kind of helping me put a lane that I'm already in, you know, it's nothing but love. It's nothing but love, Ken Mills.
Right.
BossUp Network. It's good to be here, man. I'm genuinely excited, you know.
Hey, man, we happy to have you
Yes,
here,
sir.
man, because you sharp, man. You done pulled out all the bells and whistles, man.
But like that's just I'm a meticulous person,
Yeah.
so you know it's all in the details for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it all kind of accumulates and it cultivates into something special. And I've heard I got something special, so I ain't gonna prove them wrong tonight.
Right. So you know the whole topic tonight is the gifted, right? So
Indeed.
can you tell us in your words how you feel that God has bestowed gifts upon you and what those gifts are?
Man, the gifts are an abundance. It's never ending. Mm-hmm. It's so continuous, like my flow, because it's just positive feedback and information. All of it is it comes out and naturally. So God has been gifting me so much, and to have I have a Las Vegas personality in Texas. Okay, so that alone is a gift. You know, character development every day of the year, and it doesn't. That's a different type of grind. Knowing yourself, being comfortable, and then you start to glow. And that I'm just preserving and maintaining and trying to give back to the people because that's what I want them. If I glow, I want everyone else to glow. And if you know me, that's exactly know how I am. Just very considerate, very low-key, very humble. But y'all gonna stop sleeping on me. You're gonna stop sleeping because them sun is coming out bright. And I want to illuminate. And that's it. You know, so that's a gift right there. Mm-hmm. And just being genuine is the biggest gift because you can't fake genuine. And that's the most real thing I've ever been. So for the viewers out there recognizing real, I see right back at you. And that's all I love to do is reciprocate.
Yeah. Cause,
I mean, gifted is a perfect word choice, you know what I mean, for all of it. To sum it all up, being gifted is just a biggest blessing. And, you know, I want everyone to discover that. Because I know everything got something special in everyone. So I just, you know what, it's just my time to shine. And I'm grateful for it.
Get
so,
your shine on.
Exactly.
You know
and like I said, I'm a very shy person, genuinely. Yeah. And I got driving anxiety. So for me to come out here tonight, West Park, nighttime, you know, was a journey and an adventure. But definitely I wouldn't miss this opportunity for the world. Yeah. So here I am, Ken Mills, BossUp Network.
But man, you know, I really appreciate it because when I met you, I knew that was a backstory.
Right.
It had to have been.
Right.
Because you in a joint with all us gangsters.
Right on.
And I'm like,
no lie,
I'm like, he in here, he comfortable, he getting on stage and he freestyle. I'm like, and everybody rocking with it. I say it got to be something else. So, kind of give me a little bit of backstory. Like, you know, has there been some things that you experienced in life?
Well, basically, I draw my influences in from every aspect of what I do. From when I wake up to if I look in the mirror, because the mirror effect is what you really want to see when you come back out. Yeah. And then it's just all of it. It's just a combination of the most fine, just extravagant memories that you create, and that's why you have to pause time. So I have a fast mind, and when I freestyle and flow, that's putting poetry in motion, and that to me pauses it right there. So I can always have that in my memory log. And like I said, when I speak, it's thought of, but it comes out so fast.
Right.
And it's well thought of, but it's so natural. It's so free. It's freestyle. That's how I live my life, and that's the philosophy that I go by, and I will always go by, because either you work good under pressure, which I don't, or you work best when you're free and you're relaxed. So finding my relaxation is my art, is my poetry, is my photography. It's all of that on a different scale and to the max. So that's why I flow like water. That's the biggest gift. You want to flow like Bruce Lee? It's so easy. It's so possible, but you just have to work on yourself.
Right.
And consistently. People lack consistency, so you can be good 1 minute and not the next.
Right.
So let's enjoy life, because we don't really know. Like old boy said earlier, life is too short, and I'm gonna live alone. So ride that wave, man. Ride that wave.
Yeah.
'Cause that's how you can do.
So look.
Huh.
All right. So when you talk about people speaking fast, or you having racing thoughts.
Okay. Yeah.
That is always a sign of high intelligence.
Exactly.
Because most people that have that, they border on the line of genius.
Exactly.
I go through that a lot too. That's why people see me and I'll be looking off somewhere, like if I'm sitting around them and I'm looking off somewhere, it's because I'm encapsulated with those thoughts.
Right.
And I learned over time that I have to do things in a routine. Because other than that, I'll never get to the destination.
I definitely
my
agree.
thoughts will take me everywhere. It'll take me everywhere.
All around the world and back again, and not the place exactly. So you can get distracted, and it's easily to get distracted in this world for sure. But I definitely concur on that. Having a routine for me, I'm a Taurus, so having the routine is everything.
You said tourist?
No, a Taurus.
Tourist?
Yeah, a Taurus. A bull.
Oh,
that's my sign.
Oh, okay.
And,
You're a May.
Yeah, I'm a May 19th. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Mays, to the bulls out there. But definitely, I'm routine. So it just helps me create a balance. And that's all we're looking for, is peace of mind and balance. So as far as I come with that, I like to stick in my lane, but get out my comfort zone as well. So it's all a combination of having everything and meeting in the middle. And that's where right now is you see me. Because actually, it might go still very fast still, but I'm a lot more slower. I'm slowed down like H-Town because, my articulation, my intelligence. You can look at it as a bad way, that you got, energy that you can't conserve, or you can look at it as a high-speed, fast-paced type of mind frame, Bone Thugs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of see where you relate. While I go so fast, it's still goes slow through my process.
Because see, what I started to do, I started to take all that energy and I started to apply it to details.
There you go.
So I'll give you a scenario.
Okay.
Let's just say I want to leave here and I want to go to Kroger.
Right.
All right. So when I get in my car, I'm going to think about what I'm going to get at Kroger.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to think about, okay, what's needed at Kroger? What do I need for later? If it's anything perishable, I know I'm not coming home. So
right.
I'm going to leave that back.
Right.
Let me get something that I can carry with me, right?
Right. You don't want something, ice cream in the freezer.
Right.
And you're going to leave it in this hot Texas heat. It's going to melt.
So I always stick to the details.
Uh-huh.
And with that, I always come back, and the results are exciting for people, because they'll be like, I didn't expect for him to do that. Because just think about it. If it's a lady in here, and I go to Kroger, I come back with something, I figure out something that they might like, and I bring it to them.
I mean, that to me, what you're describing is just simply planning and preparation.
Yeah.
And the most genius and most influential people do that. So that's why it's so relatable, because, compatibility. We can relate to each other, and we can relate to everybody's experiences. Though different, very much the same. And that's just how I rock, that's how I feel. And that's why, all the haters is unnecessary. But all the love, that's going to bring me to the top. So, like I said, I'm honored to be here. Yeah. Sitting next to good persons, behind one of the greats, Muhammad Ali. The vibe is there. Being one, being Neo in the Matrix, anybody can be. And that's what I want to provide for you, though. No, that's it.
Because, see, the reason why I chose this picture to be a mainstay on this season.
The details, I feel it.
So this the detail. Now, I told the story about what he was able to do.
Right.
When he was in Lewiston, Maine, when he knocked out Sonny Liston first round.
Yeah,
First
TKO.
one, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, if you look at Ali the person, on the surface, you'll see that he was a noise talker. He talked noise.
Right.
He rhymed, he riddled this, that, and the other.
Right.
But what people weren't realizing is it was a twofold thing.
Yeah.
Number one, he had to have a high level of intelligence because he was striking on every nerve.
Yeah.
Then number two, he did that to rock his opponent to sleep.
Right.
Because his opponent, they going to get so mad that they're not thinking about their attack on him.
Right. And as well as mental warfare, it's spiritual warfare as well.
Yeah.
So it, like I said, combinations always work the best. And finding that balance, because when you get into the ring, my ethnicity, my nationality, to surprise a lot of y'all, is Filipino Italian. So when I walk into the ring, life is a ring. So it's Pacquiao Stallion, and that's exactly why when you see me, there is I hear there's an energy in the presence that I visibly don't see. It's not tangible, but I do feel it, and others resonate with it, because a lot of people talk, but when you talk to someone's spirit, it's gonna resonate a lot later. So I mean, I know my worth, and I'm glad that others bosses can come up and know their worth as well, because that's ultimately the goal. And I like to see people come up, man. I like to see come up.
Because see, when you said Sicilian, I looked at this suit and I said, okay.
Well, and like you said, I like to talk with my hands, especially when I get excited. It's just natural. Yeah. Some people have a personality like this, and they might think it's altered, or it's actually this is how I wake up and this is how I go to sleep. So it's that genuine. It is that of a passion. It propels me. So it's nothing fake, and there's nothing. I know it's bold, and I don't mean to be bold. It's just I got a good energy and a good spirit and an abundance of it. So it's kind of just beams out of me, and that creates a lot of unwanted attention. But my intentions are pure. I entertain because I know the top is better than the bottom, and I know anybody can get there. So whatever you work on, everything in moderation. But I want to do this to the maximum, and like I said, this is why I'm here.
So what's your plan next? What you gonna do next?
I mean, like, we freestyling it.
No, but I'm talking about.
For the future, definitely. Like, it's a gradual process for growth. So I just continue to grow, and wherever that takes me to, wherever ears are willing to listen and eyes are willing to see the vision, then that's where I'll be. Because I'm definitely being pulled by a good spirit, and I trust it. Trusting your love and your intuition, and it all come forward. And I'm so proud of myself. Hello Snoop Dogg moment. I like to thank myself. But definitely I like to thank my supporters and people who never really gave up and really saw something before I did. So now it's all coming in full circle, and this is what you see. So keep it on. Keep it bright.
All right.
So
tell the people how they can find you, how they can get
Well, I'm not a real media person, so, but I do have a Facebook, and if you like it, it is GeoFFrey, that's Jeffrey, Wheeler, WHEELER, and, let everything speak for itself after that. But that's where you can find me, and just have a request, and I'm pretty sure I'll accept it. So, that's really much it. It's cut and dry like that.
All right.
You feel me?
So Jeff, I wanted to thank you for coming through.
Man, I want to thank you, man. Ken Mills, are you serious? This is an honor.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
So what we normally do at the end of the show, I normally give my parting words.
Right.
And I'm not going to cut it off. I want you to stick right here.
Okay.
But just listen to what I'm going to say.
What up?
All right. So today's show, The Gifted. We started off with Lady Reid. Lady Reid broke down her different avenues of achieving wealth, also her mindset for bestowing or showing a great role model to her children and also to others. We salute and we applaud her. Second, we had Dimitri Reeves. Y'all know him as the Michael Jackson man. Now, when he came here and what he told you is that he doing it for a different reason. He doing it to bring folks together. He going to the roughest blocks in Houston. He going wherever he called, or wherever he feel like it needs that type of love, and he giving it. So we salute him for that. And also, if y'all want to bestow him a blessing, go ahead and do so. Look through the show. It'll have his information on it. Now, lastly, we had Jeff with the G.
Jeff with a G. Thank you. That's what it is.
My brother, he done come on here, and he up here, you know, he giving his game about who he is, and he also telling you about motivation and growth and self-development.
There you go.
Now, it wouldn't be right if I didn't tell y'all what I thought about what God gave me. So I tell y'all like this. God gave me 3 things. God gave me knowledge of self, because before anything, I had to know who I was before I could step into any arena. He gave me, number 2, a heightened sense of common sense.
Huh.
Because, guess what? I could hear a rat piss on cotton. Don't nothing get past me. And number 3, he gave me the ambition and the drive to do whatever I felt that I needed to do in order to achieve my goal. That's why I'm so thankful. That's why I got Jesus on 2 times, because Jesus is the mediator between me and God. So at the same time, I'm thankful. We had to show we're thankful, and I hope y'all learned a little bit more about me. But the gifted, this is what we're going to talk about. There will be situations that'll come along in your life where people or outside forces will try to dim your shine or dim your light. You don't necessarily have to pay attention to it. Just keep grinding, keep shining, because you know at the end of the road you're gonna get your pay. Just like Dimitri said, you were born alone and you'll die alone. Those are 2 things that you can't shake. When you think of love, the only type of pure love that you'll have is unconditional love. That's your love from your mama. Maybe your daddy sometime, but your mama really, because you came through that vessel. She nurtured you for 9 months.
Hold up.
And she brought you into the world. That bond between the child and the mother never change. No matter what happens, you always gonna look out for your mama. So I salute my mama. But the reason I say this is because sometimes we get lost. Sometimes we feel that others that we meet along in life will love us with that same care and that same love and that same patience as your mother. But that rarely happens. Most times it does not. Things in this world are conditional. It's a condition that you have to meet. Whether, hey, one day you look pretty. A man gonna love you because of the beauty he see. Then one day that beauty will fade. Will he still love you and inner being that you are?
That's the question.
That's the question.
Man.
A woman might meet a man that might be well endowed. He might have all the money in the world, but let something happen and he lose that money. Will that woman still love him? But when you take all those things away, what are the gifts that God has given you on the inside? The most tangible things that you can attain in your life is what God can give you. The best thing that you can do is figure that out through introspection. When you figure that out through introspection, then you found your destination. And don't let nobody stop you from getting there. This is the season finale. I'm going to miss y'all. But when I come back February, March, we're going to be on a whole different new vibe, right? So what I want to do, I want to thank y'all for watching the entire season. And also, if you missed some episodes, go back. We on YouTube. Check us out. We on the BossUp Houston Network.
Ugh.
You can look up Unbiased with Ken Mills and find everything you're looking for. But
straight like that.
To the end, love y'all. If y'all want to talk to me in the meantime, y'all know how to find me. World of Comedy 5 on IG, World of Comedy 5 Entertainment on IG, and Ken Mills on Facebook. Oh, and I'd be remiss to mention, December the 12th, I'll be receiving the honor as top 10 in business in Houston, Texas. And I could not do that without y'all. So love y'all, respect, and see y'all soon. Signing off, Ken Mills with Unbiased on BossUp Houston.
Yes, sir.
Hello, family. Ken Mills here once again with World of Comedy 5 Entertainment. So to give you the idea